Oh, hi there. My name is Nicole Burke, and I want to give you a full tour of what's inside of the Garden Coach Society certification program. So, I know when we're shopping online, it can be really hard to get a full sense of what is on the other side of the checkout button. And nothing could be more true than when we're purchasing an online education, when we're purchasing a course, a membership, something that's going to be on the other side of a login online. So today in this short video, I want to show you exactly what's on the other side of logging in so that you know exactly what you're going to have as soon as you sign up for the Garden Coach Society. So as soon as you sign up, you will get a link to log in. And currently our portal is at gardenarymember.com. So you will log in. I'm actually already logged in to my account, and you'll get to go right to your coursework. Now your course will be available to you the minute you sign up. I'm going through a couple different of some of our courses here. So the first is the Garden Coach Society by Gardenary. This is the core course. This is the core part of your training, and each of these little blue boxes represents a full video training, a full video lesson that you can implement and use right away. So I'm going to open some of these up and show you what they look like on the inside. So this is your welcome video, and your full course ebook is here, right here on this page. This is, I think, 300 to 500 page workbook. It's got the full download transcript of each lesson, and it's got implementable steps that you can apply for each lesson right there in the workbook. So if you are a visual person, if you're like a tangible person, you can print out one page at a time. You can print out the whole thing, but the entire ebook is here for you right here on the welcome lesson. Now, after you watch the welcome lesson, you can start to dive into the categories. So we actually also have a complete action plan for you. So sometimes I know for myself, if you're an entrepreneur, of course you're an entrepreneur, you're here, we can get really distracted, right? It was like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. So we have all these great ideas and wake up and just don't quite know what to do to keep moving the needle forward in our business. So that's what the action plan is here for you. And this is a PDF, and it literally tells you each and every week as you're going through the program what to do, what to watch, and how to implement it. So this is a downloadable PDF that's available to you. I'll show you kind of what it looks like when you download it. But you'll get this right in your action plan. Hopefully I can open it. Let me see if I can. I'm going to move my face over a little bit. So this is what it looks like, and it is literally, it tells you exactly what to watch, a place to put notes, how to mark what day you've completed it, and we literally just walk you through and show you the full plan so you know what to do and when. This is to keep you on track, and as you can see, it's a 30-page business plan, so it's going to just keep moving you right along. So when you feel overwhelmed, when you're not sure what to do, you're going to come, watch the lesson, follow the details, fill out your notes, and then mark that you've completed it. So our goal here is not just that you get education, it is literally transformation. We want to see you thrive as a business owner. So those two, the welcome and the action plan, are to be your resources and keep you going. Then you're going to dive into the first set of video lessons. So each of these modules each contain a set of videos, and each of them are about, the intro is 4 to 5 minutes, but then each of the other videos is usually about 10 to 15 minutes. So the goal here is to give you a quick win. You can see this one is 16 minutes long. We want to keep you going. We don't want you to get stuck on an hour-long, 2-hour-long training. It's to give you this really fun fulfillment. Each time you finish a lesson, you make a note, you make a plan, and then you keep on growing. So each of these lessons is 10 to 15 minutes. You can literally make it through a module each morning, each week, however fast you want to go through the program. So each of these brings you through different aspects of building your business. I'll show you a really fun one. This is our marketing module. It is all about the way I market, the way I teach other garden coaches how to market. And it is, it's full of both like theory and practical. So this lesson here is all about how to set up your Canva account. So I show you how to create colors, how to create a brand kit, how to create your fonts, all kinds of details. This one's more longer, not more longer. It's longer for like 25 minutes because I'm getting into the nitty-gritty of setting up a Canva account. And then we have things like creating your free sample. I teach you how to do your first offers. This is literally just this one module has 3 pages worth of videos in them. So I teach you how to do a blog post. I teach you how to set up your email service provider. I teach you how to create a client map and what that means. I teach you how to do collaborations. I teach you how to do a blitz when you need to up your sales. So all these things are inside just one module, all about marketing. Literally, the cost of the course is covered just in the storefront module because you're going to learn how I've marketed my business for free over the last 6.5 years using these methods of a very organic way to market your business. So each of these modules is like that. You're going to dive in, press the title of the course, and then you can just literally go in and watch the entire video. The intro sets you up so that you understand what it's all about. And as you can see on each of these lessons, you have a PDF that you can download and read. So that's just for that particular lesson. And then you also have an audio. So for myself, a lot of times I prefer just to listen. I like to listen to everything as fast as I can and then go back and listen again. I'm a very spiral learner where I kind of need to hear something 2 or 3 times. So this is set up where you can literally do that. You can be working out, working in the garden, working at a client's home, driving to a client's home, doing the dishes, doing the laundry, whatever it is, and listen to the classes if you don't want to watch the video. So we really have set this up to support you in all your different methods of learning. So that is what the core course of Garden Coach Society is. It is 9 modules. There's also a resources page that gives you all kinds of details about our quick start guide, our client connection. Again, this whole course could be paid for with this one class. I teach you how to turn 1 client into 100 simply by doing great connections, great relationship connections. But these are just special things that we have inside of your resources, and a whole thing on providing a winning consult. Each of these things are inside your core training. So you get access to all of these modules the minute that you sign up for Garden Coach Society. Each of these, like I said, is a full set of videos. Each of the videos are about 10 to 15 minutes long. Some are more like 20, 25 if they're like over my shoulder kind of training. And you can really get through this if you would give us 1 hour to 2 hours, 3 hours a week. You'll be able to get through it over a 12-week period. If you want to give us more, you can get through it much more quickly and then implement as you're able. So that is just one of the courses inside of Garden Coach Society. Let me go and show you what else is in there. So another course, a major course that's in here is Kitchen Garden Academy. This is my signature course for Gardenary. It teaches the entirety of our theories on designing a garden, building raised beds, setting up the garden from clearing and covering it all the way to building the raised beds, putting in the trellises, planting the plants. Each of these is a full module. Each module is about 5 to 6 videos. Each video is about 7 to 8 minutes long. Some are 10 to 15. Even if you're not planning on doing the kitchen garden model for your garden consulting business, this is going to be so helpful to you because, well, first, let's go if you're going to do the kitchen garden model, which I highly recommend, even if it's not going to be the mainstay of your business. I highly recommend that you implement it because it sells very easily. this is going to be a plug and play for you. So you can literally watch the 5 questions, and then you can take these questions and use them with your clients during your consultations. You can take our 4 structures, and then you're going to use this with your clients as you set up their gardens for them. As you design their gardens for them, you're going to say, well, we need 4 structures. Here are the 4 structures. When you're doing the setup, you can go through the full installation videos, and you're going to be able to use these and implement these as you do your own professional setup. Each and every part of this is going to be implementable as you do this for your clients. Then, if you want to teach something else or have other aspects to your garden consulting business, no problem. You're going to watch this academy and you're going to learn how to teach. You'll learn how I took a system that was my own and something I did in my own garden and broke it down into the step-by-steps that I could teach to my clients. So as you watch this, you're going to literally be learning how to teach gardening while watching how to garden. And it's just a great way to understand how you can take your own knowledge in the garden and turn it into an implementable program the way I have with Kitchen Garden Academy. So this entire course is available to you as soon as you sign up for the society. It is also a requirement for certification. So everyone who is Gardenary certified has to go through the entirety of Kitchen Garden Academy, because when you have the Gardenary name with your name, we need to know that you fully understand the Gardenary system, because you will be asked by clients who are very interested in what we do and promise. Okay, so that's the Gardenary Education Library. You've got the Kitchen Garden Academy. You also get our Salad Garden School. So a huge piece that you can start implementing right away is teaching your clients how to grow salad. And we promise at Gardenary that people can grow 6 months of garden salad no matter where they're gardening. It may have to be under cover, under cold frame, in a greenhouse, under a shade cloth, but there is a way for all of us to grow greens at least 6 months out of the year. And this is something you can implement right away and teach your students and teach your clients. You're going to get access to our full training for salad gardening inside of your Gardenary Education Library. So you can see what all the classes look like here. It's a 4-module course. This was the first course I ever created for Gardenary. I truly believe we can change the world by helping people stop buying grocery greens and growing their own. And this is something you can teach beginner gardeners. And if you're watching this and you're somewhat new to gardening, or you haven't had loads of success, teaching salad gardening is a great way as a beginner or like a semi-experienced gardener. You're going to have great success doing it, and then you can help your clients do that as well. Also in your education library is the Herb Garden Guide. The Herb Garden Guide is also a fantastic entry point with your clients. Herb gardening is something we talk about at Gardenary that people can do to have a year-round supply of herbs. Now, we do not mean that they grow herbs year-round. We mean that they can grow enough herbs during their growing season to have a year-round supply. And you're going to learn how to teach this program inside of the Herb Garden Guide, which is in your Gardenary Education Library. This is a 3-module course with a bonus focus on particular plants. You can take this, plug and play this, and use this with your clients. You can teach herb gardening workshops. You can put in herb gardens. Herb gardens are such a great entryway to help your clients learn how to garden, and we give you the full training on how to do that inside of the Herb Garden Guide. Okay, so those are the 3 courses inside of your Gardenary Education Library. The Herb Garden Guide, which is an introduction to gardening you can share with your clients. The Salad Garden School, so you can teach your clients how to grow 6 months of salad. And then the Kitchen Garden Academy, so that you can implement kitchen gardening, raised bed kitchen gardening, and the entire Gardenary system. You can implement that into your practice as a garden consultant. All right, so after you have the Gardenary Education Library, we have resources for you to use inside your garden coaching business. So first up is, let me find the link to it, is our live business coaching classes. So we have 12 weeks of business coaching that I recorded for you over about a summer with a class, of class that went through the program in the summer. So these are classes that I taught live. They have a Q&A at the end of them. And this is an entire 12 weeks worth of classes. So you'll get to go through all of these classes. They're very specific. They're very over-the-shoulder classes. And these are a bonus that are inside of your program. So there's the consultation, there's the MVP, name and branding, setting up your website, client journey, money matters, client referrals, marketing, sales, let me move my face, team, yearly profit plan, and product suite. These are very detailed. Literally, the entire course is worth the cost, the investment just for these 12 weeks. I go into the nitty gritty. This is 12 hours of training. So you're going to have at least a full hour of training over a 12-week period. Even if you don't do the core course, which you definitely should do the core course, just these 12 weeks are things that are going to be so useful, so implementable, and each of them is a 1-hour class. So that is one of your bonuses, and it's part of your library as a Garden Coach Society member. All right, after the business classes with me, you also get Design with Sketchup. This is our program that teaches you exactly how to create a beautiful design for your clients, whether it's a planting plan, whether it's a hardscape, or it's a kitchen garden. We show you the gardenary way to use the program Sketchup. It's software, and we bring you through the step-by-steps on using Sketchup so that you can start creating very professional designs for your clients right away. Do you have to do design with SketchUp? Absolutely not. When I first started, I drew my designs with pen and paper and even my daughter's watercolors. But we want you to look like the pro that you are. And so we give you this entire walkthrough with SketchUp from us. This training is not available anywhere else. This was created by a gardenary consultant's husband who actually does the designs for her and for her business, and even does designs for us at Gardenary. So this whole training is yours as a bonus inside of your Garden Coach Society education. It literally is going to up level your services and allow you also to charge much more for your designs, because they're going to look so much more professional. They're going to be so much more professional. So that's the Design with SketchUp bonus. We also have a Squarespace guide for you. So again, this was developed by an insider inside of the Garden Coach Society. We have an entire template that we've created for you on Squarespace. Squarespace is the platform I use for my Rooted Garden website. And so many other garden coaches have had lots of success using this template as well. If you go through and check out a lot of our Garden Coach Society members' websites, you're going to find that most of them have a very similar template, and it's this template. So one of our initial Garden Coach Society members happened to also be a website developer, and she created this template and guide for us at Garden Coach Society so that we could share this with other Garden Coach Society members, and you can have a very professional looking website. This is so important because we do not have a storefront, at least most of us do not, and your website is your storefront. So you want it to look professional. You don't want to have angst and anxiety over what it looks like on the web, and we're going to give you such a professional start with the Squarespace guide, and this is also part of your purchase of Garden Coach Society. Speaking of professional, we also have a course all about great photography. So I grew my business by taking wonderful photos of my gardens, and oftentimes I'm on site, I'm doing the work with my team, and I need to be the one who can take great photos because I don't always have a professional photographer with me. And paying a professional photographer to be with us is quite expensive. It adds up quickly. In fact, I've paid $500, $1,000 to have a photographer spend the day with me at an installation, and then even more to get the proofs and the digital files. We want to save you all that money and hassle by teaching you how to take great photos of your gardens as you create them. And to do that, I joined up with my photographer, Eric Kelly. He is a world-renowned wedding photographer. He's taken the photos for both my books, Kitchen Garden Revival and my upcoming book. He takes phenomenal photos, and he joined me right here in my own garden, and we created a 5-module course for you to teach you how to take fantastic photos of your gardens that you create so that you can have professional looking photographs that you can use on your website, on your social media, on any kind of resources that you're using to share your work. We wanted to make sure that your photos look awesome. So you get this entire bonus, the Gardenary Photography School for GCS. You get this inside of your membership. It's a really fun class. Eric and I had a great time doing it. We teach you the equipment you need to use. We even teach you how you can use your iPhone and really up your photo quality just by using the apps that you have in your back pocket. This is also included inside of your Garden Coach Society investment. Okay, I think that is about it. The last thing is you also get the Garden Coach Society live clarity calls. So we host these calls on a regular basis, weekly or bi-weekly. You can see here all the dates we've been hosting them this spring. And these are hosted by a Gardenary certified consultant who is training garden coaches inside the program. This is your chance to come on live and to get your questions answered. Even if you can't join us live, we record these classes so you can submit your questions before the call, and then we will answer your questions during the call. This is meant to be sure that you're never stuck. Anytime something is catching you or you need an opinion, you can come to us for the clarity call, get support. This is also a time for you to get to see and bump into other gardeners who are building their business alongside you. You're going to get so much help from your community inside these clarity calls. This is also included inside of your enrollment. Okay, finally, you are also getting our business Kickstart workshop. This just happened. It was a live all-day workshop that'll be available to you. You can see it's a 3.5-hour class, and this is all available to you. You can go through this. This was set up to kickstart everyone, to get everyone up and moving with building their business this spring. This is the time, you guys, to be growing your business. And so this bonus is available to you when you sign up. It is just going to bring you through a lot of the things. It's a lot of similar lessons that you learn inside the course. But everyone has their own particular way that they need to learn, right? They have their own particular things that they respond to and that help them get traction. So this was a day for that person who needs just a really clear step-by-step workshop type setup. That's how this was set up to be. So you'll get this as a bonus. There's a download and a worksheet. There's about 30 worksheets to go through as you go through the Kickstart, and that is available to you as you go through. Okay, so that is just what's inside of your library. Now, there is also a private Facebook group where you can get help from the community, and you're always able to post questions in there and things like that. So that is another bonus for you. But I want to show you the most exciting thing to me, and that is your availability, your possibility as you finish Garden Coach Society, and that is to be on the Gardenary directory. So I wanted to show you what this looks like at present. So this is the Gardenary directory. The idea here is that someone can come on and they can look for a business in your area and they can find you. So as you can see, even though we have a good number of garden consultants, we are still short. We need way more in all of our regions. And so the goal is to fill this with really highly qualified, certified garden consultants so that when our audience comes onto our website, they are finding people like you who can meet their needs and serve them and provide a really high quality garden experience for them, just as we promise at Gardenary. So that's what it looks like on this side. I am not sure I can do it, but I want to see if I can show you what it looks like on the back side. So as soon as you are certified, you get your own special account inside of Gardenary. And here you get to fill out your business profile. So you get to put in a cover image, you get to add your logo, you get to tell about your business, you can put your contact information here. You get to talk about your specialties, you get to add testimonials, and then you can add a lot of photos to show your work. You save your profile, and then this updates to the website so that people can see the work that you're doing. This is a fantastic way that you're going to get to market your business through us. You get to use the hard work that we're doing to grow the Gardenary brand, and you get to associate yourself with Gardenary and get business this way. I just had dinner with a consultant who has been on the directory for about a year, and she is fully booked for this spring. She's already booked all the way until June. And I asked her about her success, and she said 90% of my referrals, 90% of my work comes to me because people go to the Gardenary site and they're looking for a consultant in my area, and I am the only one. And so she is fully booked this spring because of her membership here on the Gardenary directory. So this whole thing is possible because you go through the Gardenary training. So after you've finished up your Garden Coach Society training, you get to go through the certification process. And as soon as you're certified and join the directory, you get to be here on this directory with dozens of other garden consultants, and you just get to benefit from the marketing that we're doing on your behalf. So this is really the end goal. This is the vision that I want you to see, is that you can put your business right here alongside dozens of other garden consultants and be found by the clients who are searching for you, by the clients who are literally already poised and ready to work with someone like you and your business. Okay, phew, I think I said this was going to be a very short guide through Garden Coach Society, but clearly I got a little excited. Garden Coach Society is my passion. I started my business honestly out of a need to just pay the bills. I needed to pay for my kids' private school for 1 year. I had them in private school for 1 year, and I needed help paying the tuition. And when I started to grow my business and saw the possibilities that I could take something I loved so much, something that I know is so good for the world and the planet, and that I could turn it into a business, something that supports me, something that supports my community, something that gives meaningful work to dozens of people in my community. And it ends up creating these gorgeous gardens that help and serve people right where they are, that it brings happiness to them in a very wholesome way. I was like, I have to share this with other people, especially with other women. That is really one of my deepest passions, is sharing this with people who are looking for employment. They're looking for ways to make a meaningful difference in the world and make a living doing so. I have had so much joy and so much fulfillment doing this, and I really have the biggest passion to see thousands of other people get to do this in their own communities and cities. The garden industry is growing like it never has before. The interest in gardening is growing like it never has before. And this really is the perfect time to grow and start your own garden consulting business. There's no other training like this in the world. There's no other gardening business who's taken all the things they've learned from growing a business from the ground up and put it into a succinct training program. So this is the place to get the training that you need to grow and scale your own garden coach business. I'm sure this tour has showed you that there is so much information available to you inside the course. It is worth the investment 5, 6, 7, 10 times over. And there are dozens of gardeners who've joined the program and earned back their investment in less than 12 weeks' time. So I know this program works. I've seen it work. I can guarantee you that it works. And your purchase is backed by the Gardenary guarantee. So you can sign up, try it out for a few days. And if you're not completely satisfied, you can send us an email at support@gardenary.com and we will give you a refund. But I know that's not going to happen because you're going to dive in, love it, and you are going to be growing and scaling your own business in a very short period of time. Thank you so much for taking this tour with me. Thank you for considering joining us inside of Gardenary. Our mission is to make the garden an ordinary part of everyday life for everyone. And that is going to take a lot of garden consulting. It's going to take a lot of gardeners using their experience in the garden and turning it into a garden consulting business. So this is your invitation for you to come and join us. I hope you will do so, and I cannot wait to welcome you and get to know you inside of the Garden Coach Society. You can click here on this page or go to gardencoachsociety.com to sign up, and I look forward to welcoming you into the society very soon. Thanks for watching.